We know your type, afraid of a fade. You ashamed when I said, but shit, a spade is a spade. To me, my transition got me showered in praise. From the streets to the stage, the change in the...
Hey man, welcome to Spade podcast. I am your host, T Col. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at T_Col29.
Hey, yeah, man, one time as a kid, DJ Potna V, man, make sure y'all follow me as well, man. Potna on 24, that's Potnadem 24. Follow my Twitter, DJ_Potna V. Follow the gang as well, Spade, what?
Pod. P-O-D.
Jason got it right. He got it right.
He finally got it right.
Yeah, Spade Pod, that's the IG.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
Make sure you follow that. Make sure you follow the YouTube page. Subscribe to the channel.
Like and subscribe.
Exactly. It's so simple. You're on YouTube every day.
You on that every day. Come on.
You're on IG every day.
Let us get that.
Go ahead.
We deserve it.
Follow the page.
You know what I'm saying?
But look though, man, hey, we really on the road right now, bro.
We on, man, when we going back to the studio? We ain't in the studio.
right. We
Straight
ain't
up.
Been, what? A couple weeks.
Couple weeks for sure.
Couple weeks, man. But look, it's out of blessing though. It's out of blessing. So
sure.
we have once again, a special guest, a hustler
on a different location.
Yes.
Historic location.
Yeah, for sure. But
you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Go ahead and introduce yourself real quick.
What's going on? I'm B, known as Haircuts by B, Nappy Hustle B, but it's just B. You know what I feel me? So yeah, for sure. You can follow me. Can I go on and get my drops too?
Man,
for sure. I want to get my followers up too.
Man, come on, do
so
it.
Hey, listen, go on and hit Nappy Hustle the brand on IG and Haircuts by B on IG, Facebook, everything else. But follow the movement, Nappy Hustle for sure.
Yeah, man. Like this right here gonna be a good one. I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now.
For sure.
Like
man.
Just black businesses. We gotta, of course, support each other. And then just the history behind this location that we are at right now at Harrell Sons. I just wanted you to speak on that.
Okay. Well, I'm a third generation barber, man. We sitting in a location right now. My grandfather started this business right here in 1965. I'm gonna say it again. I'm a third generation barber, man. And I'm just happy to be part of a legacy, man. I'm co-owner of this barbershop, me and my cousin Dawu. And we've been rocking, like I say, since 1965. We took in ownership about 2012, somewhere along in there. But it's a rich legacy right here, for sure.
Yeah, they're real dope. Mostly when people have stuff passed down to them, they don't really appreciate it. And for you to appreciate it and understand the history behind this establishment, and for you not to be like the other kids or grandkids, oh yeah, we finally got the location, let's go ahead and sell it. Right.
Well, see, it was a struggle because first it wasn't ours. You know what I mean? Just to be all the way real with you, we kind of leveled up, but it was passed down to my uncles or whatever, and they didn't do what they were supposed to do. They didn't take care of it. So me and my cousin, man, we went to a plan of action to my grandma and said, hey, we need to get the building. She was really thinking about selling it. So if that would have came to fruition, we wouldn't even be sitting here right now.
Whoa.
So so we came up with a plan to get it. We had to get the numbers right, and my grandma rolled with it. So it was a little bit of a different journey.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I don't know if you ever heard that, wealth can be lost in one generation. My grandfather was on the path to create wealth for his family, and we damn near lost it all. Well, we did, no cap, we lost it all. Everything he built, we lost it all. Besides this shop here, we lost it all in one generation. So this is what me and my cousin, we on the road to recovery, man, bringing it back. So it was a different journey. So it wasn't quite entitlement. We had to fight for it.
Okay.
And Potna V know exactly what I'm talking about when I say fight for it.
Exactly.
Fight, yeah, for sure.
Man, listen, man, if y'all don't know, man, this is my personal barber, man. How long? About 10 places?
Yeah, you was goddamn a senior. I want to say
high
a senior.
School. I think I was right out
sure.
of high school.
Right out of high school?
Yeah, it was like 2008, 2007, something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, listen, since the business has been in your family for since 1965.
65.
Did you feel like that's what you were supposed to be doing?
Nope. I ran from it, bro. I remember summers, I used to come down. I was in Atlanta, Clayton County. I used to come down for summers, man. I really used to come down and run around and bullshit around. I remember my uncle used to say, man, you pick up these clippers, even if you don't want to do it. He'll say this shit now to my children, and and my other young cousin. Even if you don't want to do it, learn it so you can fall back on it.
Facts.
But I did not want to do this shit here, bro. But it was a blessing. You know, I just stayed down. But what really attracted me to this, because I love people, bro. I'm a people motherfucking person. I believe in people. People believe in me. So, you know, I love conversing with people. So that's, you know, that's kind of what locked me in. I was in school. I moved to Macon to go to Macon State. Facts. And I was just cutting maybe 1 or 2, you know, days a week. And then as time went on, I got a little better and I kind of picked up my schedule. And what happened was I found out what teachers make. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm almost hitting that at the shop. So it was like, nah, hell nah. You know, but shout out to the teachers.
I'm saying
you know what I mean?
that's what you was going for?
Yeah, education.
Oh,
for
okay.
sure. For sure. Education. Education. I had a teacher, bro. Rest in peace, Mr. Gordon. Like he really kept me on the right track. Nigga would call my mama, pull me to the side. Hey, bro, what are you doing? You know what I mean? It was a time in my life where I was kind of, you know, rebelling a little bit. But Mr. G, man, I'm gonna tell you this too. I don't know if I told this to the world, but he not here no more, so I can tell it. He was the first nigga to take me to a strip club. No, second. And this was my teacher, for real.
For sure. That's dope. That's dope. I believe like every kid is rebellious at one point of their life, you know. But also for you to like learn like, hey, this not the way that I want to go. Far as being a teacher and like, hey man, I already got this barbering. It kind of coming easy to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm really putting in the work to learn and perfect your craft. That's real dope. So when you were still in college, right?
Right.
Cutting hair. What made you say, man, I think I really need to take this serious and not just, you know, a side hustle?
Like I say, mainly, truthfully, I seen the money.
The money.
I seen the money, and I seen the freedom though.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
The freedom.
Okay.
And I love what the fuck I did. I love sitting here like my uncle, man. That nigga, he primetime comedian. He made this shit look so fun, and you know, the more I got into it,
Which one?
loved it. Uncle Dick.
Uncle Dick for sure.
And I got into it, and I loved it. Damn phone going off. I'm gonna go on and mute that thing. My bad. That's my son.
It's all good. You want to take it?
Nah. Because he probably I ain't even. But so your question was what made me. So yeah. So you know,
you said of course the money. You said
Right.
money, but also the freedom.
And the freedom, and too, and what I realized too, that I was still like kids come sitting in my chair, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still, you know, I was educated. You know what I mean? Like far as, hey, bro, don't do that, don't do this, do. So, you know, teaching and it's always been a part of me and guiding and leading. Rather, it was leading. It was leadership. You know what I mean? And it kind of still circled into it with the barbershop.
And then what? It kind of made you relatable though. You young, you not
For
like
sure.
an old head talking to the youth.
For sure.
You know, sometimes we do like, you know, an old head talk to us. We kind of like, man, you old man. So you already putting them blockers on.
For sure.
But for you to be relatable, you know, you really can put gems in kids' lives and change their lives just by a simple haircut, right?
For sure.
For sure. Did you finish at college or you just
Nope.
stopped and just
Nope.
went full?
Nope. And the journey was, I was like, hey man, I can be an entrepreneur. This is it. You know what I mean? I was just, and really, honestly, bro, school wasn't really for me. But you know, our generation,
You
bro.
thought it was just the right thing to do.
Right, you had to do that. I had to do that. You know what I mean? But bro, like even in high school, bro, I got by off talking to my teachers and you know, just doing enough before I just locking in and studying what you got to do in college. You feel me?
Right.
I never did that. And I ain't boasting, but I didn't realize that route wasn't for me. You know what I mean? It wasn't interesting. So now I study, but I study entrepreneurs. I study different business moves because that shit is exciting to me.
What they ain't teach us.
For sure.
Teach us in school.
For sure.
But for you to like, you said now, you learn more about finance and educating yourself the things that you want to know about. You know, that's the thing. You got to find out where like you truly passionate about. You know, then you will sit there and pay attention.
Then that shit come easy.
Exactly,
Right.
because like you actually like your eyes is on the prize. Like, hey man, I need to do this more.
Trying to figure out this algebra, nigga. I was in fucking pre-algebra for 3 years straight.
Really? Wow.
I couldn't get out that motherfucker, boy. I couldn't get out.
Doing.
Okay, cool. So, man, you
I had to think about that.
Right. No cap, bro, but it didn't interest me, bro. It didn't intrigue me.
What year that is? What year you take algebra?
No, well, I'm saying in college now.
Oh, in college.
Yeah. Not in high school. Listen, no. I'm talking about, but it still was, on the lower level of algebra, but it just,
Okay.
I wasn't coming home picking that shit up. I'm trying to pay attention in class, and this shit ain't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like that whole environment though, just think about the
sure.
environment you sitting in a classroom, like you nodding off,
sure.
and you just staring at the paper, like, man, this really is not for me. Because like with me, I gotta find something I'm truly passionate about.
Right.
And then for you to start playing, talk about like playing your different seeds, man. What made you do that? Like in finance, I would say real estate.
Okay,
too.
so ask me that question. I want to make sure I give you the right answer.
Okay, so boom, so you find a different interests, right?
Right, facts.
So what intrigued you into learning different things?
Okay, bruh, like just reading different books, bro.
What was your first one?
Yeah, let's get some books.
The first book I finished,
Yeah.
the first book I ever finished, bro, I was like 30 years old. It was probably Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Mine's too, dog.
Rich
Mine's
Dad
too.
Poor Dad. That
Mine's
shit
too.
was a goddamn. Like when I got through, I was like, "Fuck, what the hell I'm doing?" You know what I mean? It was on some shit like that.
Then I mean, cause it make you look at your whole life or upbringing differently,
Right.
right?
But and it's like not blaming parents, but they didn't know. You know what I mean? So now that you want to educate our kids on, this ain't particularly it, and like, and going back to the finance, as soon as we start making a little bit more money, I'm about to go get this whip. You feel me? I'm about to go do.
Mm-hmm.
So really, essentially, you back to where you was before you got your raise or before you started making more money. Really understanding that. You know what I mean? So yeah, Rich Dad Poor Dad was a real jewel dropper.
Yes, like just like you said that, but like buying those doodads,
Right.
Keep on, like you said, you want to go get a wheel, you want to go get the rims,
Right.
And I like, all right, I really ain't got the money in my account, so I'm going to open up this the credit card account.
Yep.
Then you find out you are in more debt. So it's just like that rat race cycle, right? That rat race.
And that shit is set up too. Going when you said credit, because I know everybody in here. If you was in, I don't even know if you had to be in school when you were 18. You got that first credit card in the mail, and I remember just being so financially irresponsible and illiterate. Where I was with my partners, I'm buying bottles in the fucking club with a credit card. No cap,
Whoa.
but just want to be that guy though.
Right.
Just want to be, you know what I mean? And like really just super duper, just trying to really just, put on. You want to live, but man, I don't even know how much I drunk off them bottles, but just have the flashes coming and just being that guy. You know what I mean?
It's like a pride thing.
For sure.
Go ahead and say that.
For
a
sure.
pride and an ego booster.
For sure.
Okay, everybody want to be the man.
That's some young nigga shit.
Yeah, like everybody just want to be the man.
For sure.
But yeah, like just talk about finance and when you got done reading that book, what steps you started taking to change your life, man?
Now one part I can't tell you. Cause I gotta go to the grave with that one. Or not necessarily the grave. I can tell it later on. But really just trying to cut my debt, man, and just realizing, what's what and realizing. And then one thing that stuck out to me, like when his wife said she wanted a Mercedes, and she was like, "Well, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna create something to pay for that Mercedes."
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of coming out what you already got, I'm gonna create a business to pay for this Mercedes.
Exactly.
And that stuck out to me like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
For sure. And you got a clothing line.
For sure.
So what made you jump into the
Fashion.
The fashion, for sure.
Shit, man, I've been fly since kindergarten, so I'm gonna say that first. You know what I mean?
You wasn't the one.
Yeah, for sure. I really would consider myself one of the ones that really put this shit on. You know what I'm saying? Really when I want to, for real. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hit you with different, all type of shit. I ain't gonna match it up. I'm just, But anyway, long story. But I always loved fashion, bro. When I'm gonna go back before high school. My father, he used to be the t-shirt man. He used to sell shirts. You know what I mean? So we used to be everywhere selling shirts, Freak Neat shirts, Kentucky Derby shirts, whatever. And then not only that, so my father seen that, well, he knew, you know what I mean? My grandfather was a hustler, so my dad always hustled on the side, so he knew. So he bought me, he took me to the flea market. And bought me, you know, so in the line, you know, flea market big, real big. I had Iceberg, Coogee, and I used to go to school and sell it or whatnot. And yeah, so you know, I always loved fashion. I always been fashion head.
So what was your first brand?
My first brand?
Yeah.
The very first one.
You speaking on my brand or first thing I ever pushed as a brand? Oh, somebody else's brand?
No, your thing that you created yourself.
Okay, damn.
Like I'm not talking about the ones that took off.
Yeah, for sure. Cause all that shit that failed, that Iceberg and shit. Cause I used to like to put that shit on. I used to put that shit on and be like, my dad be like, how many you sold? You know what I mean? I got the shit on. Yeah. My partner, you know, I remember, hey, you gonna get one with the whoop, but he took too long. I wear that shit. So like this shit really, I took so many losses before I started winning. So, the answer to that, my first brand I created myself probably Haircuts by B. That was my first brand. It wasn't a clothing brand, but it was just my brand as a barber. You know what I mean? And yeah, right. And I had, you know, I used to pop up with the Haircuts by B, little sweater. Shout out to Dean. I used to go to Dean, and Dean used to put me in the game.
For sure.
But yeah, I think that was my first time creating a brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did that do?
I'm still Haircuts by B, but I don't push merch or nothing like that. But I'm, you know, that's my barber, Haircuts by B. You know, that's my name.
Yeah. So when you learned that marketing was so important?
I'm gonna tell you when I took it up a notch. How about that?
Okay. Go.
During the quarantine, I read one-page marketing. That is gas. You hear me? My clientele probably, I don't want to say double, but damn near.
Really?
Off of one-page marketing, bro.
So
for
crazy.
sure. And where did I get that book? I don't even know how I came across that book, but that book, that gas too, one-page marketing.
I like, you know, from the outside looking in,
Right.
You know, I always thought your clientele was through the roof.
Yeah. I mean, I always had, you know, a nice size clientele, you know. But like when I took this shit to another level, up my prices, you know what I mean, and still gain customers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so it did.
Was right, fat. Listen. But shit, we talk about it all the time. Say, bro, I was responding when you were $10, bro. You know what I mean? We always talk about like, but we grown together though.
We
so that's even more importantly. You know, we grew together. You know what I'm saying? So when my price did elevate, he was like, it ain't nothing. Yeah. But this AKA Mr. Debit Card. If you really know my partner now, this my partner now.
I ain't got that one card right now.
Man, that was your favorite line, bro.
So you know I'm true. You know I'm true.
That's what it was.
Everybody know. Listen.
That's what it was, bro. It ain't that no more.
I mean, no, for sure. I said that was your favorite line. I ain't got cash on me.
But look, they got cash up now. So.
Okay, right. That
You
killed
know what I'm
that.
saying?
That killed that. Fact.
Whoa, so you use that on everybody.
Fact.
Man, come on, bro.
Fact.
Come on,
Fact.
man. If you know me for over 10 years,
Bro, we'll
you
go to
done
the
known
store,
it.
But I ain't got my cash.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, but we don't plan. Hey, bro, we gonna chip on this. We gonna get it. Woo. And you get there, but I ain't got nothing. But I'm got my card out.
See, listen,
I
man.
bring it to you. You know what
Y'all
I mean?
paint a false narrative.
But listen, now you the man. Now you the man.
I got
You the
card
man.
on me.
Yeah. You the man now. But you know what I'm saying? We all grown together though.
For sure.
For sure.
So when did the brand that I say probably been like the best one, the one that took out the most?
Nappy Hustle.
Nappy
For
Hustle.
sure.
When did that come about?
Bro, and can I tell you the backstory?
Yeah.
You know I'm a talker, bro. So
Let's
y'all
do it.
gotta cut me, slow down or
That's what
whatever.
that's what we here for.
Yeah, you know how to talk. So how I came up with Nappy Hustle, I'm a barber. It was easy, like Nappy Hustle. And then it kind of elevated to a cultural thing. You know what I mean? You know, like how we always figured like naps was negative and, you know, your hair nappy, but it really just started to embrace who we are as I grew. You know what I mean? Start taking on another meaning for me. So it's like, you know, it was culturally who we are, and we've been hustling forever, bro. Our people have been hustling forever. You know what I mean? I don't think it's a black person who don't hustle. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
In some type of way.
In some type of way. You know what I mean? If it's corporate, street, whatever, we all hustle. So, but back to the question that I started that in probably 2000. I started hashtagging that shit after all my haircuts, probably like 2000. My son was born in 2008. Probably close after that, bro.
For real?
10, 9. Yeah, I was hashtagging that shit
For real?
then. For sure. You can go back on my Instagram. Nappy Hustle, like 2008. If I'm lying, I'm flying.
You said 2000 what?
8.
That's crazy. I
2008,
ain't know that.
2009.
Nah.
Yeah, for sure.
8?
Yeah.
IG went out then.
It wasn't?
Uh-uh.
Oh, it didn't have to be 10 then. When did IG come?
I mean, he could have
Around
did.
like 13,
He could have been doing
12,
Facebook. Or
13.
he could have been hashtagging somewhere.
Well, let's go back. It was on some platform. Appreciate you though. You know what I mean?
Nah,
For helping me get the shit right. No. Appreciate you helping me get the shit right.
Yeah,
But on some platform, my son was 8. Maybe a year or 2 after that, I started hashtagging Nappy Hustle.
Okay.
We can find it. We can
Gotcha,
find
gotcha.
it. We
You said your
Like
son was
that.
8.
No,
Okay,
my son was born in 2008. My
Okay.
daughter was 2010.
All right.
So right in between them kids, right in there, 8 or 10, you know that shit run together so smooth.
Yeah.
I started hashtagging Nappy Hustle. You gonna make me post this shit on Facebook today after this.
Do it.
You know what
Please
I'm saying?
do.
For sure.
He had the beta version on Instagram back.
Right, the beta version.
That boy was
I was that
heady.
cool.
But he was
They
heady.
came to me like, hey, bro, for
We
sure.
got this idea.
For
got
sure.
the app.
For
We got
sure.
Instagram.
Hey, B, listen, bro, we gonna send it to you. Oh yeah, let's do it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
They got hashtags and everything.
For sure, but it probably turned into a actual clothing line, maybe 2000. I don't know.
18?
What is it? 21? Nah. Hell nah.
Before?
Yeah, before 18. I would say. Shit, bro. I don't know. That's something I need. I don't look up at the scoreboard a lot. You know what I mean? I be so far in the game, I really don't look up at the scoreboard. I'm gonna say
Maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
maybe 5. I'm gonna say
Okay,
5.
okay.
I'm gonna say 5. I'm gonna say 5 for sure. Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna say 5.
And how was you got it?
Nah, you got it.
How was the process? You know what I'm saying? Jumping into it.
Man, it was a lot of learning. I did a lot of shit myself. Bought the little cricket machine. There was a lot of learning, a lot of losses, a lot of trying to figure that shit out. But I can say people have always gravitated towards the brand. But just me learning how to be consistent too. You know, people coming in the shop, bro, I need a Nappy Hustle sweat, I need a shirt. And me not just staying on my grizzle and fucking up the money too. You know, getting the money and fucking it up. So that was a process of learning how to keep that money separate. You know what I mean? You know, so I can be able to re-up and see if I'm winning or losing, for sure.
But you know, now that I think about it, to rewind a little bit, we go back there, but you always did sell stuff
Oh,
in
yeah,
here.
for sure.
Now that I'm thinking about
For
it,
sure.
you always had some shit for sale
for
in
sure.
here.
But yeah, but like, so, and you know what? I had the J's. I used to sell J's. Everybody had that. But like in here, I always had clothes. Man, you went to a spot one time in Atlanta before. We ain't gonna get a location.
All right, bet.
Damn, bro. Where you?
Damn,
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that part has always been trying to increase my revenue.
All right, so boom, when you learned that this Nappy Hustle brand, like people really rocking with it?
When I really first seen it,
Yeah,
was
like
my
I need to really stay on top of
my
this.
first Pan-African festival.
Talk
That was my first time.
I think I remember.
Yeah, that was my first time. Like motherfuckers come up, oh yeah, I seen this. Oh, let me get 2. Come, oh yeah, oh yeah. I was like, damn. I remember me and my wife, you know, we was out there and like after the first day, we were like, damn, these folk really fucking with this shit. And it feel good. And it feel good to, you know somebody really rocking with your brand. So, but I ain't gonna give you the year. Cause I don't want you to say, hey, bro, we wasn't even doing Pan-African Festival then. I told you I don't watch the scoreboard, bro. I'm just in the game. I'm in the game, EA Sports.
Yeah. We got to put no timeline on it.
Right.
But that's when you seen it.
That's when I
going.
really seen that, bro, like this is it. You
Like,
know what I mean? Like,
we
for
really
sure.
had something.
Cause, you know, family gon', you know, your close ones and, you know, people who you see.
They
and,
gon'
you know,
support.
I'm gonna make you buy a shirt. And you don't rock with me, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
But when you start seeing people who I ain't never seen before,
Right.
you know what I mean? And, what does it mean? I give them the breakdown. Oh, I'm rocking with that. You know what I mean? So that was, oh, yeah, we got something. Yeah, we definitely got something.
That was real dope. That was dope. What was your So your logo, like your mascot, I would say,
Right.
is an
It's
elephant.
an elephant, for
so,
sure.
tell the people the powerful meaning of an
Okay,
elephant.
so an elephant, man, it represents intelligence, wisdom, strength, courage, and one of the most important things that that when I was looking up, that got me, like an elephant is a very communal animal. You know what I mean? It's all about community. You know what I mean? They take care of the young elephants and the old elephants. You know what I mean? It's like they're very protective, and there's something else dope about an elephant. Like, so say an elephant, you always see them. You don't really never see elephant. One. You see them going together. But let's just say, like, in its journey throughout life, it may go, to East Africa or wherever, but it'll always come back home to die. So it'll like feel it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, the time is coming, and it'll come back home just to die. That shit was like, man, that's crazy. So yeah.
And a couple years ago, you had first fashion show
Yeah.
with your brand.
Yeah.
What was the
that was major, bro.
the process?
Where was the place?
We was at the terminal station, and
But you was in fashion shows prior to you doing your own
I
fashion
did
show
one
too.
or two. I did one or two. Shout out to Ambitious Graphic. That was my first fashion show, and we rocked that.
That was your
Yeah,
first
yeah,
show
yeah.
you
We
did.
definitely,
Yeah.
we rocked that. Yeah, and that was my first one. I think I might have done one more after that.
You did one at the hookah lounge?
It was at,
That was them. They
That
put
was
it on
Ambitious.
Ambitious.
Okay.
Yeah, you was there.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Because y'all had it on a Sunday, man. I had to work.
Right.
I
So-
don't play about that, man.
Yeah, so but that was yeah. We killed it, bro. Yeah, that was dope. I remember the process on that, man. Just stand up. I ain't never done it before. Staying up all night. My wife was working at Geico at the time. I'm calling her like, I just seen this. I'm sending her shit. Like, okay, this how they walking out. They had two walking out at one time. They had one. So just kind of putting it together. That whole experience was pretty dope. You know what I mean?
So what, they just put extra battery into your back, like we got to keep going.
Oh yeah,
They
for
inspired
sure,
you to do
for
your
sure,
own
for
fashion
sure, for
show.
sure. And I'm always been a creator. So if I see it and I say, hey, I can do that, I can do it better, or I can do it different.
and you went big.
Yeah, and I went big. First
went
show,
big.
first time ever doing a party show, whatever. We went and ran out the tournament. Motherfuckers scared to run out the tournament because of the price point.
Yeah.
But,
Nah, I came to that one.
Oh, you came out?
I came to that one.
Tell me about your experience at it.
I mean, I walked it up with my shades on.
That right?
I had I was over there by the aisle, the runway,
Okay.
and then one thing you kind of promote is like natural.
For sure.
So I was very intrigued and pleased about that. And then also the music, the vibe was there. Nobody was trying to act stupid or anything like that. Then also just seeing behind of the scenes to see how everything works. Like people walking out now, they got hurt and chain clothes again, and running down the aisle again. The runway again. So it was a real dope event, and I can't wait till you all do it again though.
And man, I think
And then also you
gotta shout out the band, bro. I
Yeah.
had a band. That shit was players,
and then
bro.
also you had like different clothing brands there
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Yeah,
for
So
sure.
it's
just
like
your
it's
own
like
brand.
it wasn't just a one thing. It was everybody coming together
And-
trying to push the one thing is their brand.
And that's kind of like speaks to who I've always been. I ain't never really just been for self. I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna put you on. We gonna put each other on, and we gonna spread it because there's enough of it to go out. Go out around here. You know what I mean?
For
I ain't
sure.
gonna never be just not passing the rock. But you was supposed to mention that band. That shit was so player. I don't know if you ever been to a fashion show with a band. We had a live band. We had a live band playing Woot the Woots, but you just sitting back. You know what I mean?
Some cool shit. Who
In
the
a DJ.
Who the DJ was?
And a DJ, my boy Potna V, DJ
Hey.
Potna V, and having a band and a DJ, I learned that probably one of the best, idea because the DJ he doing his thing and then the band, but the shit was just two players.
Nah,
I
it
just
was cool.
felt
The band
like
was
I
cool for
had
sure.
to have the
Yeah.
band because that shit elevated my
Yeah.
player-nism.
Yeah, it set the vibe in there.
For sure,
You know what I'm saying?
it did, it definitely did.
So hey, I was waiting on you to come with it.
Hey, I
Go
start
ahead,
asking my own questions.
Nah,
You feel me? I can talk.
Nah.
I told you I can talk.
Nah, man.
So tell me when. Okay.
All right, so who are like your idols you look up to, like you get inspiration from?
Okay, so listen, let me tell you this. So, and this is is my number one. This is my pastor, Nipsey Hussle.
Oh, your pastor.
That's
Okay.
my pastor.
Okay.
But I do want to clarify too that.
They let me hang it good.
Oh, my bad. Let me come back and get you. Let me come back and get you. And it's the coincidence because like I said, I did not know about Nip before I started my nappy hustle. Mine was basically off of doing what I did. You know what I mean? And like how the names are similar, but for sure. But matter of fact, I listened to Nipsey every night when I was preparing myself for the my first Pan-African. Nigga, I'm up 4-5, working from, when I get home from behind the chair from 8 to 3 in the morning, just running back. But yeah, Nipsey is my pastor. I like Puff. I like Carl Kanai. Of course, Rick Ross. I just like, his investments. You see him buying land, everything.
Exactly.
My grandfather, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, my grandfather was a hell of a motherfucker. Like, he owned, like, this block. And like I say, we lost, due to, just being transparent. The crack, what is it? Epidemic. About to say pandemic, you feel me?
Panoramic.
Yeah, panoramic. You know what I mean? But we lost a lot due to that. And and the 80s was a tough time for all. Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? So, we lost some good soldiers and not just putting them on blast, but it is what it is. And but my grandfather, bro, had like a 7th grade education, He owned this here. He had a gas station. He had boarding houses. He owned 4 and 5 homes. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather for sure. But I didn't. He left here when I was 6, 7. So I just hear stories. My mom was like, boy, you done that just like how your granddaddy would have did it. But let me tell you, your granddad used to have insurance policies on these motherfuckers around. Just little hustling ass shit, man. But yeah, most definitely, I would be very remiss if I didn't mention my grandfather.
Okay,
sure.
The reason why I asked you that question is, what was the motivation of you learning how important owning property is? Like,
Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Okay, that, and then also I see you kind of like buying back the block.
For sure, that's definitely the
So
movement.
was Nipsey and your grandfather and Rick Ross the 3 motivations
Um,
of that?
Yeah, and just me knowing the importance of representation, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, where, like, how many places can we go that the owner look like us?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or the people inside look like us. So, that was very important on buying back the block so I can control my narrative. And this is something my uncles always say. He say, this is my Iraq. You know what I mean? I die for it right here. And I felt that too. So I'm creating my own Iraq, my own community right here, and I die for it. You know what I mean? Because we gonna pass on this legacy to my kids and their kids. We gonna keep growing. But back to that, because I will run off. But it was I just knew how important it was. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they're real dope. Talk about, other than this establishment, what other endeavors you done took in?
I got
following the tracks of buying black.
I got something on right now.
The block.
Okay.
Black Wall Street.
Right.
What this is?
Right, Black Wall Street. It was something, man, that was created really. At first, it was created just to kind of basically put other people on, put other businesses on. We had to make in Black Wall Street. We launched the app and all that, man, and basically really just to put other businesses on. Man, you name it, I done it. Bro, I'ma try it. Whatever it is, I ain't never been scared to jump off that cliff. And goddamn, if I fail, I'm gonna get up and jump off another cliff. And if I fail, I'm gonna get up and jump off another cliff till I learn how to fly. You know what I mean? Until I learn how to fly. That's really just, man, you name it. I don't have a game truck. I'm dipping in real estate. I don't sold clothes. Just you name it, bro. I don't done it.
But yeah, talk more about buying back the block.
So right now we're in the movement. We just purchased a 4-unit property right next door to my cousin's boxing gym. Shout out to Champs Are Made. My cousin Daoud Harrell, he has a boxing gym right next door. But we purchased a 4-unit block. So my plans is with that is to have a small retail space for black-owned businesses. You know what I mean? So we can be represented. You know what I mean? And basically just create a hub. So, cause like you don't have a place where you can say, hey, I'm about to hit this one area and I'm gonna shop black. You know what I mean? We don't have that just per se in Macon. We got a whole bunch of black entrepreneurs now. I ain't saying we got
out.
Yeah, we, you know what I mean? We boom, 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 boom. But I'm just trying to create a place where you can say, sort of like, hey, little Chinatown. You ever been to New York?
Nah, not yet.
So, you know, you go to little Chinatown, bro, and they selling the purses, they selling the food, they selling whatever. And ain't nothing but Chinese, right. And there ain't nothing but Chinese people on that block. And where you think that money going? Into their community.
Right.
So this is what I'm trying to create. You know what I mean? Our own block with nothing but black entrepreneurs. And we ain't gonna stop there. We're gonna keep going. I can't get a whole plan away, but we're gonna keep going and going and going to where we can block this thing in. And you say, hey, bro, I'm about to go spend. We don't want the whole check. You know what I'm saying? But we about to go spend a check in our own community.
Right.
And yeah, so that, you know, that's really what that was about.
Yeah, that real dope. You know, cause like the naysayers, I might say retail, but you gotta have the right things in the retail spot for it to flourish. Is it any ideas you have planned to put in over there?
Well, of course, you know, I'm gonna put my clothing store. And I got a few things that I, you know, if it makes sense, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be very selective of what I choose to put in there.
Right.
And who I choose. So if it's your money's just not good, it's gonna be, you know, who I choose and what you stand for and what you do. You know what I mean? Like and I know that's like crazy because you don't want to block your money, but it's gonna come. So, you know, just really, you know, if it makes sense, we're gonna do it. You know what I mean? I would like to see, you know, me and my wife spoke on having a smoothie, you know, spot over there, you know, something healthy for the community. You know, just, you know, different things, bro. You know, if it makes sense, we going with it.
And you got the brick by brick movement.
For sure. So it's the brick by brick movement, man. So, you know, what it is, what my guy right here got on, he got his. He was proud to pay.
For sure.
So what it is, we selling hoodies. We selling hoodies for $100. And everything we make off of this hoodie, it goes right back into rehabbing the building. Because let me say, the building that we purchased, it was kind of slum. It was kind of slummy. You know what I mean? We don't put time, money, and effort into it, so we bringing it back, and it won't be long. But anyway, so everything, you know, the proceeds come from this hoodie is gonna go to black contractors, your black electricians, your black HVAC, black, you know, everything. You know what I mean? I got the roof done. We had a black roofer. So, you know, it entails kind of, it keeps going. You know, that dollar keeps circulating. So, but this is the brick by brick sweatshirt. If you are interested in purchasing you one, you can go to nappyhustlethebrand.com, and it'll say the brick by brick movement. You can click on it, and you can get it. And, you know, it was just I was just sitting on like, how can I, because I went to the bank, and I didn't really like the way they was talking. You know what I mean? I had some bread in the bank, but it was like, you know, I just didn't, you know, it wasn't conducive to what I had going on. So I was like, hey man, how can I do some type of funding? I started looking up different fundings and shit like that, and I heard of crowdfunding. Well, crowdfunding is where like people generally just donate to you. Say, hey Tevin, I want to see you make it, bro. $100, $200, $300 in the back, $1,000 in the back type of shit. So I just kind of, and shout out to Nip again, because I know he had the Proud to Pay movement. So I was trying to be innovative, and I said, hey, I can do a hoodie. You know, we spent $100 on, I don't spend $100 going, right, on but a steak, roof Chris.
Right.
That Tomahawk motherfucker, that's $100. You know what I mean? So, you know, we spent $100 easy. So I was like, well, I was thinking of the price point, so I said $100 would be cool and it'd be easy to calculate. You know, if we did 50, you know, that's 5 racks. You know what I mean? You know, and so on and so on. But so yeah, so it was just, I was just thinking how to do it, and man, the people have really been gravitating towards it, and it's been, I ain't gonna say quite surprising, but somewhat. But yeah, it's been taken off. Man, so hey, come get your brick. If you ain't got a brick yet, come get your brick.
Come get your
brick.
brick.
We building it back brick by brick.
That's dope, man. That though,
Appreciate it.
I got no solution for that. And just by the plan of doing it, and then spending the money with the black community.
For sure.
And then just like you were speaking about, like you go to New York, that's Chinatown, and on top of that, the Jewish community.
For sure.
Like they got school systems and all
For
that,
sure.
and part of
For
our
sure.
own Jewish community.
And really, not meaning to cut you off. So the significance of this area is so this area right here was called Greenwood Bottom. So I don't know if you know anything about Greenwood. I'm pretty sure you do. I know I'm speaking to some right, correct. So Greenwood is what they called the area in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where they had the Black Wall Street. So that's why we rocking with the Black Wall Street. So that's where they had the Black Wall Street. They had doctors, they had lawyers, they had planes, they had schools, they had everything. So this is the area that we're trying to rebuild. It's called Greenwood Bottom. So we took a page, and this not me. This was in the '60s and back farther when it was just nothing but black businesses flourishing up and down this strip. You know what I mean? My uncle used to tell me stories, bro. You couldn't even walk down here.
Where we at right now?
Right now. It was shoulder to shoulder, bumping, it was like a little New York. You know what I mean? So, that's the significance of this area. It's already a historic district that, in my eyes, that people don't know about.
Right.
You probably never heard of Greenwood Bottom. You know what I mean? You probably didn't even know that this was it. So, just building this area back, and eventually, if we could, get a school. We got the EOC right there, bro. The EOC Center.
Right.
Why that can't be a school for us or whatever, you know what I mean? A trade school. It's probably about 30 rooms in there.
Right.
So, so that's going a little farther, but that's the goal though.
Right.
You gotta be able to see it.
Yeah.
So we start here, we just keep coming on down. And then we can get somebody in that got money for real. Say, hey, I'm gonna get that school, and that's what we gonna do.
And then also, you also got some other things in works too, right? Like right next door to here, it was back in the day it was a movie theater.
Roxy.
Right, exactly. Talk about that. You intertwined with that movie.
Okay,
so far?
so what that is, what they're trying to do, we're trying to do like a food truck. I don't know, not a gallery, but where food trucks come up, pull up, and just kind of service the neighborhood. So it's the Roxy Theater. What it was, it's not black owned. It's not black owned, but it's not. But it was where we gravitated towards the Little Richards and everybody around that area. They went and played. I guess it would be like a chitlin circuit. But it was somewhere where we went and performed and put on shows. So, that has significance as well. But what we're trying to do right here behind the barbershop, Weston, Stroud, and some more commissioners, and they're trying to get this to be a food truck part. So, yeah, that's what that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hey, listen, man, you know what I'm saying? Whenever we bring a guest on, man, we like to reward them, man, salute them, man, and, you know what I'm saying, celebrate them right now, man.
For sure.
Look to your left, man, you got a bottle right there. You know what I'm saying? Bottle bell up, man. Go ahead and do the honors. Pop that if you want that. Yeah, you pop that. You trying to.
Watch out, cameraman. I'm coming.
They got a mind of their own, man. Woo! Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, this your shit.
That's it.
It is, though. I can pull this shit out. Nah. You did? But that's what you can do when it's your shit, though.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, above me up. Yeah, listen, man. Yeah, we trying to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? All our guests, you know what I'm saying? Everything they got going on. And definitely, I'm definitely inspired by your situation. Sure. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah, I'll get you there.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
It's right. Yeah, I'm definitely inspired by the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to put some of Spade. We can't wait to put some of Spade merch.
It only makes sense, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have other brands in your in your store, right?
Yep. So it's not, like I said, not just gonna be me. We putting everybody on. That's what it's about, reaching back and pulling forward. So for sure, we're gonna have other brands in. I can't wait. I got my hair. I should have wore it today.
You got good.
But get y'all merch in there. You know what I mean? And the city can know that, when they want to cop some, they can come right there.
Right.
And that's where you do it at.
That real though. I had want you to talk about like fatherhood.
Fatherhood, yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hey, hold on. Before you go over there, before we switch it over, like we in one of y'all the first shop, they been sister, right? And you actually have another shop.
Correct. Oh yeah.
Before
Correct. We have two barbershops. We have one on Pine Owner. It's 3872 Pine Owner Avenue. That's our second location. Our first location is the OG spot, 1121 Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. But yeah, we do have multiple spots, most definitely. And we just to drop a little something. We trying to come to the east side. So yeah. So my East Sidians be trying to get on over there to H3s that way. Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, you can get into the fatherhood.
But yeah. Fatherhood, man. It's something very, very special that I hold dear to my heart. Man, it's nothing like being a father, to be able to, help guide your kids, in a path for greatness. And I think every parent, you can safe to say that every parent want their kids to be better than them.
Right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, fatherhood, that's something that, anybody that know me, know that I'm a proud father. My kids you can always catch my kids at the shop. You can catch my kids hustling. My kids hustle. Right. My son got the kid jeans. My daughter has cute creations, bro. She's sage, incense, bath oils, everything, bro. So yeah. Fatherhood, I love it, bro. I mean, it ain't nothing like it.
Right.
Ain't nothing like it.
Yeah, I see you be at the baseball games,
For sure.
whatever recital with. She dance too, right?
My daughter, she do gymnastics. Yeah. She cheer. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, my son's a baseball player.
Yeah. So, hold on. So, did you push him into baseball?
Hey, hold on, man. I got a cramp like a motherfucker. Hold on, bro. I gotta get this out of here. I'm sorry. Hey, listen, I don't know if I was moving like this for the last 3 minutes. I don't know if y'all seen it. That shit was locking up. My bad. Am I good?
Yeah, he's
right. Okay, no doubt. So you say, did I push my son into baseball?
Yeah, because I know in the black community, it's kind of hard to afford those intangibles like the baseball,
right.
You know what I'm saying, mix and things like
that.
that.
Bat's like $300, bro.
Right.
$400.
Exactly. So, back in the day, we had prominent black baseball players back in the day.
Right.
And then it being on the decline as I really don't see that as much.
Right. I definitely pushed my son into baseball because that was my favorite sport.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I pushed my daughter. My daughter's a hell of a player, too. But I definitely pushed him in because that was my favorite sport for sure.
Right, but then also that where the money at.
Right, correct.
That where the money at. And then
and less physical injuries and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah.
And then also, man, baseball is the last sport that you can really come out of high school with.
You go straight high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Let me think. Well, yeah.
I think they changed it.
Nah, you can go, bro. Bryce Harper went. I mean, well, he spent like a half a season in the, right. But yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can go straight out of high school and get a check. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. But can't then they do it back in basketball now though? No,
that's over.
Nah.
I think you gotta do a year.
A year?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You go overseas. You go overseas.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. Correct.
Exactly.
Correct.
But yeah, I just seen the contract dude got $348 million,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more of them coming.
Yeah.
A lot more, man.
That's not gonna be the network, right?
Especially when we get in it. I don't know, bro. It's really whatever he want to do, man. I really want him. At first, if you would ask me that a couple years ago, I'd probably hell yeah. But I kind of want him. I'm gonna let him choose his own path, bro. But I really want him to be an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? Because you can get that 300. You know what I'm saying? Like that as well. You feel me? No,
Can he cut?
Oh yeah. Most definitely, my son in here. He's part of the barber gang. He's in here on Saturdays when he's not in sports and stuff like that. You'll see him in action, right in here. Yeah, for sure. So, but yeah, but I do want him to elevate. I do want him to elevate. I do want him to be better than me. So, most definitely.
Of course, and that valuable time that you spend with him is very important.
Oh yeah, for sure. And being an entrepreneur, it kind of you be chasing so much, and then people tell me all the time, when I say I always feel like I can do better. I'm always that guy. But being an entrepreneur, you moving so much. But I always feel like I can do better with my kids. Mm-hmm. And when I say that to people in my church, like, what? Bro, you always with your kids. I always, you know what I mean? But I always feel like we can always do better. Yeah. For sure.
That unit is very important.
For sure.
Right?
For sure.
And then also just the team that you assembled here at the barbershop. They're very important as well, right?
Yeah,
the
for sure. For sure. And my team will tell you, we talk about all the time making everybody bosses. You know what I mean? I don't want you to be up under me forever. You know what I mean? I want you to go open up your own shop. You know what I mean? And they'll vouch for this. We talk about this, every meeting we have. Like how can we do that? You know what I mean? And if we could partner, that's a way. If not, but still, I want my whole team, and which we do. A lot of my teams do have other things going on, but yeah, your team is vital to your success. But I definitely want my whole team to be bosses. So and that's not pat my own back. That's what makes me different from a lot of people because I want everybody to elevate so we can bust down the bag together.
For sure.
Yeah.
Man.
Listen, you got anything else for me?
I'm just motivated and inspired even
For
more.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely inspired.
And I appreciate y'all.
Else,
I appreciate y'all for blessing me to be on here.
Yeah, man.
Can I tell the story? Go ahead, you tell it.
I'm waiting for to tell the story. I was just gonna say, man, you know what I'm saying? I kind of appreciate the time that I come down here and get my hair cut, cause when you cut it be a whole bunch of stuff going on, but me and you have conversations like
For
this
sure.
all the time,
every time. All the time.
You know what I'm saying?
And this what we do. We sit and we talk just like this.
Facts.
For sure.
So I appreciate that. But you can tell the story.
Yeah, okay,
good.
Go ahead and get good. So I had to put this man in the headlock to get on this show, man. You feel me? I'm talking about that.
Okay, yeah.
I'm talking about that.
So do we not have the exclusive?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Y'all do. I've been getting popped.
Get into it.
Okay, but hold on, I'm gonna tell that part. So
right.
I said, hey, look, man. Hey, don't you think about time? You feel me? To put me on? Oh yeah, I got you, bro. That was anyway. That was coming anyway.
I probably said
smooth. Oh, that was on the list anyway. I said, all right, bet, let's do it, bro. Ain't no greater time right now. What I got popping out, let's do it. So weeks passed by. I'm like, bro, what's up, bro? What? Put me on. I got you, bro. I'm running about 10. We gotta run some thing. You gotta send you. Nigga try to make. Listen, bro. I'm about to put this on air right now. I'm gonna put this on air. Do everybody man wanted me to write an essay, bro?
No, I did not.
No, I think he had one of blueprint.
A
guy.
Y'all partners. I can't expect for y'all to go against each other.
A summary.
Right, correct. I like, man, bro, this going back to school. I can tell you, I ain't gonna write it. Like, no, bro, I need you. You were trying to look, I need you to write it. Like, bro. I said, okay, I bet. That's cool. So then the hoodies dropped. He already told me, I'm going to get one soon as they come out. But I got one. I love it. I would tell him, I love it.
Yeah.
He hit me. Hey, bro, I see the hoodies in. Why you ain't call me? I said, yeah, I got them, bro. All right, go and put my Lord to the side. I said, well, shit, go and cash out me, bro. Let me know it's real. He said, boy, you know it's real. Woo, woo, woo. So he cashed at me, right? So in my mind, the whole time, I said, okay, I'm about to get on there today. He ain't getting that sweater. He ain't getting that hoodie until he can give me a date. Yeah. He got down here. I said, nah, bro, you ain't getting it. You is not getting it. Put me on the podcast. So then he made it happen. So I gave
what I had to do.
He got it today.
What I had to do.
You did what you ran it through.
Come on,
man.
What I'm
saying? It's a partnership. But I had to do what I had to do. I had to use my leverage.
I had to use my leverage. Paid you already?
Yeah, I was going to hold that thing, bro. I was going to hold it. You were going to be mad at me. But we're going to get over it, though, because you my partner. But you were going to be mad at me, though.
For sure.
But it worked. I'm on this motherfucker.
Yeah. It's okay. I wouldn't know if you wouldn't going to get it.
Right. You didn't know. He thought he was just showing support like hey. For sure. But yeah, I appreciate it, bro.
But we got the exclusive, but you have other people reaching out.
Yeah, bro. I don't, man, every news station in Macon, but don't hit my phone, the Telegraph. And then I call and say, look, bro, I bought them up real good. I'm saving it for you. Stop playing with me, bro.
Hey, you already know he did, right?
He sent it to you. And that was the test that was the second test after I told her, hey, I ain't ready yet. I'll do it, later in March. And so that text you read. But yeah, I told him, man, stop. Don't play with that boy. Don't play with that boy. These folks knocking my door down. Don't play with that boy. Yeah. But he made it happen. It was all love. I appreciate y'all really, because I didn't want to do it nowhere first but here. You know what I mean? Because it meant that much to me. You feel me?
For sure.
You know what I mean? everybody else was secondary. So we can tell the story to everybody else of what we got going on with this Black Wall Street right here, brick by brick movement, how we buying back the hood. You know what I'm saying? How we about to make black businesses flourish all up and down, this once prominent area, which was Greenwood Bottom. So everybody else can get it now. My partner them had to get it first.
That's true.
You heard that, right?
True business.
Got it first.
For sure.
You heard it here first.
Spade Podcast.
You know what I'm saying, man? Go and put the folks down on how they can get in touch with you again.
Oh, yeah, for
Follow
sure.
everything.
Nappy Hustle the brand on all social medias. You can go nappyhustlethebrand.com, Instagram, Facebook. And if you want a haircut, I'm a damn good barber now. So
No, for sure. He done got way better. He got way better over the years. You know what I'm saying? You used to put my shit back here. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, for sure that. Haircut by B, man. But follow the movement, man. Get down, follow the movement. Even if you ain't getting no sweater, hood, share it, bro. And just follow the movement. And when the plaza open, we looking for late this year, early next year. You know what I mean? We won't. But it's gonna be grand, and if anybody know how I do shit, it's always grand. So it's gonna be crazy. I can't wait either, brother. Yeah,
for sure.
Boom. Hey man, it's T Col. Hey, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at T_Col29, and then make sure you follow the page once again, a Spade Pod.
POD. Pod.
On Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, like, share it, all that.
No, for sure. Man, it's Kid DJ Potna V, man. Your partner, everybody, partner. Make sure y'all follow me as well. POTNADEN24 is my IG. Follow my Twitter, DJ_Potna V. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, say it, man.
Look,
We know your type.
Afraid of a fade. You ashamed when I said, but shit, a spade is a spade. And me, my transition got me showered in praise. From the streets to the stage. The changing the